When 81% of a school's graduates plan to pursue post-secondary education, that's pretty impressive. When those graduates live in an area where only 5% of the population even goes to college, that's a pretty amazing success story. Hi, my name is Willie.
Hi, I'm Maggie.
I'm Nick.
And I'm Samantha.
What you're about to see is one amazing success story.
But what you're really about to see is about 800 potential success stories.
You see, this is the success story that is George Washington Community School.
And it is the story of the 800 students who attend this full-service community school every day. 800 potential success stories who walk the halls, attend classes, participate in after-school activities, and celebrate our experiences as middle or high school students in this special community school environment.
In 1927, George Washington High School opened on the near west side of Indianapolis. For more than 6 decades, the school served as the academic foundation for generations who grew up in the neighborhoods of Hallville, Stringtown, Hawthorne, and West Indy. The school offered much more, however, serving as a source for civic pride, the heart of social, cultural, and sporting activities that captured the spirit of the west side and the city.
To Downing, up, short, McGinnis, up, in.
But by the mid-1990s, economic conditions around the neighborhood had slumped dramatically. To save money, the Indianapolis Board of School Commissioners closed George Washington High School in 1995.
When Washington closed, it just literally cut the heart out of this community. The children who should have been going to high school just literally stopped going. They did not make the transfer to a different school.
Our community was falling apart. All the little businesses up and down through here closed. The buildings became empty, and all because this place had closed.
Closing the school sparked outrage in the neighborhoods, outrage that led to a powerful commitment by community members to mount an effort to reopen the school as soon as possible. Academic and civic leaders came together to create the West Side Education Task Force.
In a sense, they felt as if the school district and maybe even the city of Indianapolis had kind of written them off, like they didn't have value, that their neighborhood didn't count anymore.
Washington always had this sort of feel as, you know, it was the heart of the community, and having that kind of mindset about the school kind of led us to the fact of, okay, what do we think about maybe making this a community-based school?
In the fall of 2000, George Washington Community School opened. It was an innovative notion in Indianapolis at the time, a full-service community school model where deep partnerships were forged between the school and the neighborhoods. By providing the necessary conditions for learning, it reached out to family and community residents.
If the community needed to hold meetings, the first place they turned to was the school. If there was going to be a political meeting, let's go to the school. If there was going to be a community celebration, let's go to the school. And so it became the first choice of a place for activity in the community rather than the last choice.
Our residents envisioned that the new community school would effectively blend diverse racial and economic cultures by improving communications and fostering deeper social understanding.
Why do you think it's not a function, Emery?
Because there's 2 points on the same row.
Very good.
Washington would also create an atmosphere and an energy that would help improve our graduation rates and prepare students for post-secondary education. As the doors open, school officials turn to experts in the community for leadership and guidance.
What really motivates most of our partners is the fact that they have authentic participation here. They actually are part of the solution. They're able to come in here and they know that we really want their participation in this educational process for the children of this community.
The whole goal is to bring the community, the school, the parents, the students together to make the decision what's in the best interest of the community and the school and the kids so that they can further their lives and make it as productive and fruitful as possible.
In all, more than 50 Indianapolis area organizations partner with George Washington Community School to offer a more holistic learning environment for each student. A teen health clinic.
Tell me, is it tender right behind your ear here at all?
Yeah, right here.
A teen health clinic located on the site means that parents do not need to take their children out of school to see medical professionals.
After-school initiatives sponsored by organizations like the Hawthorne Community Center, Goodwill Industries, and Indiana University, Purdue University, Indianapolis offer safe and healthy after-school alternatives for students. As well, the school maintains an office for mental health counseling and outreach to students and families.
There are a lot of challenges with transportation. And with us being school-based and we're right in the neighborhood, it's a lot easier for the families to access our services. It's a perfect partnership.
Various programs in partnership with our neighbors at IEPUI offer tutoring and mentoring programs. The partnership also helps cultivate a college prep program that works with students as early as the 5th grade to develop a culture that reinforces the goals and benefits of post-secondary education.
I've been able to see the children realize their value, feel valued not only in my eyes, but the eyes of others. And so now they're going, oh, I am smart enough to go to college, and then do something that I enjoy based on my education there.
In 2005, George Washington became one of only 6 school communities in the country to be invited to participate in a Learning Communities Coalition, a national collaborative effort to help students graduate from high school better prepared for post-secondary education.
The message that we are trying to get out within the community is that it's extremely important to graduate from high school, have goals for the future, go into post-secondary education so that you can meet those goals.
I guess you could say that I was one of those success stories from the Learning Communities Coalition. I was in the IEPUI College Prep Initiative as a 6th grader at George Washington.
I like to teach, I like to give speeches and help people.
As valedictorian of the class of 2007, I still have dreams of becoming a teacher. I plan to study education at Indiana University. I'll be the first in my family to attend college. It's a dream I always knew I could achieve thanks to my family and my teachers at George Washington.
That's me, Maggie. Through a Learning Communities program called Scholarship, I'm able to earn a scholarship while I work part-time as a service scholar at William Penn Elementary School, number 49. It's great training for my future in elementary education at Indiana State University. It's a dream I've been able to realize with the help of many teachers and mentors at George Washington.
College is still a few years away from me, but I already know that I am destined for life on campus. I've always been a go-getter. Take my 8th grade year, for example. Our wrestling team needed new uniforms in a big way. I figured, why not just write a grant for them? But no one knew how to put a grant together. So I just figured I'd better do it. I got a lot of help from teachers and advisors, and I got a Youth as Resources grant. Thanks, George Washington, for giving me the opportunity to succeed.
College is still a few years away from me too, but I know that I can achieve my goal of becoming the first in my family to go to college. When I was in the 6th grade, I earned the top ISTEP score in writing for the entire 6th grade throughout the Indianapolis public schools. I've always liked to write, and I once researched a paper on lobotomies, which turned me onto the entire field of medical studies.
George Washington has made a commitment to send students to the university and to begin working with kids at a very young age to help them understand what they can become is very important so that they're prepared to go to college, to come back then to serve their communities.
Initiatives that promote college prep work are beginning to have a dramatic influence within Washington Community School. Only about 5% of the population in the area even go to college, according to the 2000 census. By 2006, when Washington Community Schools celebrated its first class of graduating seniors, 81% of those graduates look forward to some form of post-secondary education. Those same graduates amassed more than $1 million in scholarships and financial aid.
And we all felt that. When those kids walked across that stage for the first time after all these years of preparing them for this moment, we all felt like we had accomplished something. And I think that made all of our partners feel really good.
In 2004, the Knowledge Works Foundation of Cincinnati, Ohio, recognized George Washington Community School as one of the nation's best examples of a school as center of community. Such thoughts were echoed by the Coalition for Community Schools, which honored George Washington with the first National Community School Award in 2006.
My hope is that those children who came up through Washington, who then have gone on to college, will eventually come back to this community and be productive members and support this community, come back as teachers, come back as social workers. So I think that continued relationship is that we hope to use the school to foster prosperity and stability in that community.
The success of George Washington has contributed to an economic revitalization along the historic western corridor of Indianapolis. In 2006, the school broke ground on a $27 million restoration project designed to recapture some of the original design of the 1927 structure.
At the same time, the new building offers state-of-the-art educational and technological facilities, all in an effort to ensure that the school continues to serve as a centerpiece of community activity and civic pride for the west side of Indianapolis.
This is the place to bring your kids, and this is the place for everybody to come together, and this is the center of the community.
We have a great deal of pride in this area and a great deal of pride in the community. And what we want to do is we want our students to gain a higher education level than their parents and their grandparents, and to come back with that education level and do things to make this area even greater.